So hello and welcome back. Yes, I am doing this actually directly after I recorded the first one because darn it, I'm having fun. And fun is half the name of the game in this game. Sure, that makes sense. Anyway, Donna and I are going to go on questing at the Crown Guard Tower. So let's run around and see what we can get here. Let's see what sort of quests we have. But first, we have to go talk with Miss Fiona.
What do you offer?
Fiona says, "Onward to Light's Hope Chapel" is the quest that we had. The boys and I have only traveled together for a little while, but I already can't imagine life without either one of them.
Buying and selling is in my blood.
Hope the ride wasn't too bumpy for you. Have a look around the tower while the horses rest. It's not Light's Hope Chapel, but I'm sure you can find some way to keep yourself busy.
I run a stand-up business
All right,
here.
well, we did part 1, the Paladin Pals, last time, so let's run around and see what we have here. We've got a quest from this guy. He wants Zeldar the Outcast. I can speak, I really can. Can you believe it? After all the trouble we have in the Plaguelands, we have to worry about thieves, and not just normal thieves, troll thieves, and not just normal troll thieves, dead troll thieves. They're led by this big dead troll named Zeldar the Outcast, and they come here at night and they steal bodies from our graveyards and take them back to their evil dead troll hideout, the Undercroft, to the southwest. Go there. Take out Zeldar. I'm sick to death of his mischief. Poor Goodwin is having an absolute conniption fit over here. But you know what? We have things to do. What's up, Terranar?
Victory lies ahead.
Terranar says, "Well, we're waiting here at this tower. We might as well see if anyone else is headed to Light's Hope Chapel. The more the merrier. Just ask around and see if anyone wants to join us on our trip. I'm sure that you can find somebody who's headed to Light's Hope Chapel." All right.
Remember the sun.
We gotta fill up this caravan. Hey, do you want to come?
Greetings.
Nope, guess not. All right. And Carlin Redpath.
Greetings.
He says, "We have all been witness to terrible tragedies, but we must not let them drag us into despair. Instead, hold those memories close so that one day we might find a reckoning." And his quest is Little Pamela. "The battle for Darrowshire still haunts me, Void Elf. I wake up in cold sweats, convinced that I'm still there. It's happening all over again. I've coped with the loss of my comrades, but the loss of my family members is still cripplingly painful. One of my kin lost during the attack was my niece, Pamela. If you're brave enough to enter Darrowshire, will you search for any sign of Pammy? Darrowshire's ruins are due south of here."
Have a good one.
Now, this is a quest, and probably I will put it in the description down below, a link. There is a WoW music video creator, and he made a song all about Darrowshire and Little Pamela. And it's actually really, 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 really good. His channel is Cranius Presents, and he is kind of amazing. And we almost forgot there is a quest way up at the top of the tower. Up we go to the top of the tower. Now, probably one of the most fun things about Donna, which I'm going to do when I get her to the top of the tower, is her profession is engineering. So she's going to jump off the top of the tower because she can, because she carries a goblin glider in her cloak.
Hey there.
All right. Yes, traveler. This is Argus High Beacon.
See
Rough
you around.
roads. The Argent Crusade built these towers to be points of light in the darkness of the Plaguelands. I walk the paths between these towers, protecting and maintaining them. The roads have been dangerous lately. Plagued wildlife runs rampant, and bats swoop down on us unsuspecting. It would make the next leg of my journey much easier if you could clear some of this wildlife out of the way. I can totally do that, and we're going to ask and see if we can find another traveler after we finish these quests. So, first things first, I am jumping off this tower. Whee! That makes life so much more fun. I do love being an engineer. It's a pain in the rear to actually level engineering, but it's also so worthwhile. Alright, well, I'm going to kill a bunch of things, and we will reconvene probably when I turn these in, or maybe when I find Little Pamela. Well, actually, before we can go find Little Pamela, we need to break into the Undercroft and kill this undead troll. Now, the Undercroft is a really cool crypt. There's a bunch of crypts kind of all over the Eastern Plaguelands, and they're all usually fairly well haunted by zombies or undead of some sort. This one happens to have Zeldar the Outcast. He's kind of intimidating, but not for long. Alright. We have his head stinking up our backpack. It's a good thing our backpack is really big, and I'm just going to assume that they have some sort of a spell on them to stop them from stinking, because I cannot even imagine how bad a World of Warcraft person's backpack actually smells. Alright, let's go find Pamela. Now, one cool thing about this is Darrowshire, it actually has a really tragic storyline, but a lot of the Eastern Plaguelands has a really tragic storyline. As you can see, the entire town is deserted. It's completely ruined, and that was what happened when the Scourge broke in and killed everybody, and everybody that they didn't kill, they turned into the undead. So a lot of Darrowshire's citizens are probably still roaming the Plaguelands, but here is our ghost, Little Pamela. And if you ever want to see Little Pamela when she's still alive, just go and do the old Hillsbrad Foothills quests in the old Hillsbrad Foothills dungeon. You can actually find Pamela and her parents at the inn if you just kind of wander around outside of the regular dungeon path. Aw, Little Pamela. Hello, I'm Pamela. What's your name? Alright. Available quests. Oh, she says, I never feel warm anymore. Pamela's doll. My Auntie Marlene told me to stay here in our house because my father had to go and fight. My father is the bravest man in the whole world. But I've been here for a long time, and he hasn't come for me. Sometimes bad people come and whisper to me, and I want my dad to make them go away, but he's not here. And sometimes, when it gets dark, I want to play with my doll. But I can't, because I left it in town. Will you find my doll for me? We will totally find your doll, Little Pamela. And the second quest is, I'm not supposed to tell you this. My daddy always kept 2 swords. One for fighting with men, and one for hunting the animals. I wasn't supposed to touch his swords, but I knew where he hid them. One day, he told Mommy that he was going to fight a lone hunter in the hills to the east, but he brought his animal sword with him. When he came back, he didn't have his sword. When Daddy comes back, he'll be so happy if I give him his animal sword. Will you go find it? Sure. We will totally go find your daddy's sword. I don't think Pamela knows that she's dead, which is kind of sad. Alright, we have got to find Little Pamela's doll. I bet it's going to be somewhere around here. We're just going to look around and see. Oh, we found her doll's head. And the ghost of the past would like us to leave. Sorry, Mr. Ghost. We can't do that. And there's the left side. And there's another ghost. I feel kind of bad killing these ghosts. They're just defending their home, but, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do. How many more sides do we need to this doll? Looks like we need probably a right side and maybe some legs. Let's see if they're in the house. Anything in this fireplace? That's a huge fireplace. I don't see anything here. We'll go check upstairs. Up. That looks like Pamela's doll's left side. Sorry, Mr. Ghost. Do we have everything? Nope, we need the right side still. Maybe that's the right side. Yep, that is the right side. Yay, we got her dolly. Alright, let's put this thing together. And we got Pamela's doll. Yay! She's going to be so happy. Alright, let's see if we can find her daddy's sword. That sounds kind of important to do still. Now, I did read, and I don't think it's still possible, and I don't want to mess up the quest, but I think that in World of Warcraft, you used to be able to tame this wolf, and when he would appear and fight with you, he would actually have the sword in his head still, which is creepy, but still very cool. Alright, well, I'm sorry, Ghost Wolf. We had to do it. Let's go give Pamela her doll and her sword. Pamela, we found your stuff. Hi. Alright. Did you find my doll? Yes, we did. You found it! You found my doll! Oh, thank you. Daddy loved his animal sword. He seemed sad when he didn't have it anymore. Well, here you go, Pamela. That's my daddy's... Hey, come back here, Pamela. Alright. That's my daddy's sword. How did you find it? Did you find the bad hunter? Well, kind of. Uncle Carlin. I'm gonna play with Dolly, but I don't want to play with Daddy's sword after all. You better keep it. Even better, you can give it to my Uncle Carlin. I'm not sure where he is, but sometimes I hear him crying. It sounds like he's nearby to the north. I hope he's not crying for me. Donna, will you find my uncle and tell him that I'm all right? If you find him, say that I'm waiting for him and I want to hear the story he used to tell. The one about the rabbits and the berry jam. That story's funny. All right, Pamela. Well, poor Pamela. She died waiting for her father. All right, we're going to make our way back to Crown Guard Tower. I am going to finish killing all of these wildlife that I need to kill before we get there, and then we will recruit our next member of the caravan. All right, we are back at the caravan. We can turn this in. Now, one thing I did forget to tell you is here at the caravan, you can take Fiona's Lucky Charm, you can take Gidwin's Weapon Oil, you can get Terranar's Talisman. These will all give you different zone buffs. Now, right now, by default, I'm just carrying Fiona's Lucky Charm, and the cool thing about that is periodically you will get these hidden stashes as you kill enemies, and they usually have money or maybe a piece of gear or something along those lines. So, but here, once we talk to everybody, I'm pretty sure we will have the option to have Pamela's doll, and Pamela's doll means that Pamela will come with us in the caravan, and you kind of have to have... Nobody with a heart can leave poor Pamela behind. Alright. Well, let's turn in Zendalar, the outcast. Did you find the hideout? Did you take care of him? Yes, I did.
Be safe.
Great, you got him, and I hope you taught his gang a lesson.
Go forth to victory.
Hey, dude, do you want to... Are you interested in joining our caravan? We're going to Light's Hope Chapel. Ugh, no, I could never. I'm afraid of horses. Alright. Well, you know, that's cool, I guess. Carlin, I have some bad news about little Pamela.
Can I help you?
Uncle Carlin.
See you later.
Any news of my Pammy?
Be careful.
You've seen Pamela? She's alive? She's dead? Oh no. Oh, Pamela. Why does your spirit still suffer in this world? Why are you perished when fortune keeps me alive? In an instant, I would switch places with you and wander Darrowshire as a ghost alone. Ah, but this news cannot change fate. Thank you, Donna. Now my duty to revenge burns as hot as ever. Say, what's that sword you have there?
For the Alliance.
A strange historian. That sword belonged to Joseph Redpath, Pamela's father, though you probably already knew that. I wish Joseph could again be with his daughter, but it can't be. His soul was twisted by the scourge and he became a monster. Pamela's fate is sealed, but perhaps we can change Joseph's fate. A strange gnome arrived here in the tower not long ago. Her name is Chromie. Take the sword to her. I have a feeling she'll be able to help us. And that is actually, I think, the first time that we get to meet Chromie, who is a very special gnome.
What can I do for you?
Are you interested in joining our caravan? I've spent far too long in that town. It's a wonderful place, and I enjoyed my service, but I think I would prefer to stay here. All right.
See you around.
Well, Carlin doesn't want to come with us, but he does want us to go see that gnome, so let's go check out that gnome really quick. Hello! Aren't you cute?
Haven't we done this before?
Maybe. Hello, Donna. I am known as Chronomaru. I can speak. I promise. But you can call me Chromie. I am comfortable with such familiarity. Now, how did I know your name, you ask? I am one of the Bronze Dragon Flight. Forever attuned to the ebb and flow of time, you could say that we've met before. To that end, we shall also meet again. Are you interested in joining our caravan? No thanks. Maybe sometime in the future. Or the past, but not today.
Take care of yourself.
All right,
out
well,
there.
we'll just do your quest then.
Good luck on your next adventure.
There's something timely about your visit. You're not from the future, are you?
We'll meet again.
What's this?
I've seen
A war sword? A butter knife? I'm useless when it comes to blades. Let me see. Ah. This sword was once in the hands of a great man, but there's much tragedy in that man's past. Are you here to help him? It's far too late for him now, but maybe we can help him in the past.
The time ways must be preserved.
All right. Hello. So, let's see. We've got 3 quests from Chromie. The Villains of Darrowshire.
Or hello?
The Annals of Darrowshire tells of the villains of that battle. It tells how the ghoul lord Horgus the Ravager was destroyed by the Alliance forces during a battle. He was slain amongst the foothills north of here, but his skull remains. Marduk the Black was never defeated, but his fable sword now rusts, ownerless. It can be found near the road to the southwest. Retrieve those items, Donna. I know not why, but I am certain that their fate lies with you. All right.
It's been a pleasure.
She also would like us to do the Heroes of Darrowshire.
Until next time.
The Heroes of Darrowshire held relics of their own, and inside those relics lie more precious memories. First, speak with Carlin and obtain the extended annals of Darrowshire. Within this tome lies the narrative that will drive our excursion through time. Then you will need to head west to the Maris Stead. The former owner of the Maris farmhouse collected relics from the Battle of the Darrowshire. For what reason, I'm uncertain. Gather the relics and bring them to me.
Good luck on your next adventure.
And the Marauders of Darrowshire.
Is this goodbye or hello?
I
keep
require
losing track.
a rare reagent for the powerful spell that I intend to cast. Skulls from the Scourge, who took part in the Battle of Darrowshire. Take this crystal and hunt the Scourge champions for their skulls. The crystal is enchanted. If a champion took part in the battle, then when you pass the crystal over the skull, it will resonate. Bring me the resonating skulls. Go. You'll find the Scourge champions in the fungal veil. Go now.
It's been a pleasure.
Alright, we are going to do all of that for Chromie. I guess first we will talk to Carlin.
You need something?
Carlin, do you have the extended annals of Darrowshire? Why, yes. Does Chromie need this? I suppose she would. Yes, you may have it. Feel free to leaf through the pages. Inside, you will find the history of Darrowshire and the details of the events that led to the deaths of so very many men. All right.
Have a good one.
I wonder if we can read this. The Annals of Darrowshire. Darrowshire, named for the Darrowmere Lake to the west, is a village tucked into the southern foothills of Lordaeron. Known for humble yet hard-working residents, Darrowshire stayed in the background of Lordaeron until the Second War. Heroes were made during that war, and heroes were lost. The Battle of Darrowshire took place in the middle of the Second War when Scourge forces rampaged across Lordaeron. Darrowshire was cut off from the bulk of the Alliance forces, but the town was bolstered by a company of troops, a contingent of paladins of the Silver Hand, and a staunch group of local militia led by Captain Joseph Redpath. That's Pamela's dad. The Scourge's first assaults on Darrowshire were sparse. Small groups of marauding skeletons and corpses wandered the outskirts of the village and were easily defeated. But the Scourge sensed the defenders' tenacity and responded in kind. Soon, after the first wave of attacks, a second wave. Champion ghouls, servants of the ghoul lord Horgus, screamed down from the hills and clashed with the Darrowshire defenders. The defenders weakened, but they were relieved by paladins, disciples of the Silver Hand. Their leader, Davil Crookford, was a native of Darrowshire. He brought his followers to the village when he heard of the impending attack, and together with the defenders, they held back the servants of Horgus. When Horgus himself entered the battle, he met with Davil. For many minutes they fought, and Davil eventually prevailed, but he suffered a mortal wound, and he died soon after defeating the Ghoul Lord. The battle continued, and Captain Redpath led his militia bravely, and it might have been won had the captain not been corrupted by the Death Knight, Marduk the Black. In the middle of the fray, Marduk rode up to Redpath, and with black magic he tore loose Redpath's spirit, twisting it into an evil shadow of that brave captain. The corrupted Captain Redpath then spread his evil among the defenders of Darrowshire, who betrayed their allies and slaughtered them. They then turned on the town and killed all who hid in their homes. The remaining Scourge army, along with the corrupted spirit of Captain Redpath, then left the ravaged village of Darrowshire and tore into Lordaeron, adding to the pain and the death of the Second War. The fate of Horus the Ravager. Horus fell at the Battle of Darrowshire, but the evil within him was not fully spent. The victorious Scourge forces removed his skull from the battlefield of Darrowshire, carrying it with them to sow dread among the living. Days later, the company of Scourge who possessed the head were defeated by Silver Hand paladins. Horgus's head was cast into Blackwood Lake. The fate of Marduk the Black. Marduk survived the Second War, causing great death and suffering with his foul, rune-laden sword. Although Marduk still lives, his sword was lost in a battle near Corrin's Crossing. A dwarf captain shattered the sword on his enchanted shield, forcing Marduk to flee the field and winning the day for the Alliance. Marduk's sword sank into the earth and corrupted it, eating a gorge into the land, now known as the Infectus Scar. The fate of Davil Lightfire. Davil died at the Battle of Darrowshire, but his bravery inspired the Alliance throughout the war. His book, The Paladin's Librum, was recovered by the Scarlet Crusade troops, It now resides in the town hall of the Scarlet Crusade-controlled Hearthglen, often read by crusaders eager to draw from Davil's strength. The fate of Joseph Redpath. Joseph Redpath was killed during the Battle of Darrowshire. His spirit was corrupted and took a new shape, and this creature spread great evil in Lordaeron. At Garen's Withering, east of Anderhall, the corrupted Redpath was finally defeated by Alliance forces. His shield still rests near the barn of the plagued farmstead, and Scourge minions are still drawn to the memory of that evil. The fate of Carlin Redpath. Hey, he's right in front of us. Brother to Captain Joseph Redpath, Carlin fell during the Battle of Darrowshire, but although wounded, he was not slain. Days after the battle, agents of the Argent Dawn found Carlin wandering, weak from thirst and fever, near Corin's Crossing. They tended his wounds, and they brought him to Light's Hope Chapel. Grateful for their charity, Carlin joined the ranks of the Argent Dawn and now fights a battle of revenge against the Scourge. I love the books in World of Warcraft. Alright, well, let's go do Chromie's errand. So it looks like there is a bunch of ghosts having a fight right here near this skull that we need to get. Alright, that's one. Oh, and hey! Our taking the skull seems to have defeated them. That's good. And it looks like directly ahead of us we have a sword with a few more people fighting. I feel like I remember when I did this quest a long time ago that these would actually attack you. Instead, they just seem to have disappeared, which I'm not going to complain about. Alright, let's get the rest of the heroes of Darrowshire's things. Off we go. So one really cool thing about the Maris Stead, where we are going to look for the Librum, I think, and possibly the shield too. Oh, it looks like both of them are here. Is it was once the home, the ancestral home, of Nathanos Maris, who you might know, sorry about that puppy, you might know if you play Horde as Sylvanas' consort and the only human that ever ended up as a elven, or with the elven Farstriders. And he actually was a pretty cool character. He was kind of neat because he was about the only character that absolutely, even when he gave you quests back in the day, he hated you. Like, it was kind of hilarious. Now, where is this Librum? It says that it's right here somewhere. I don't see it. Well, I'm going to keep looking around until I find it. I found it. It's in the fireplace upstairs. I just wasn't looking hard enough. Well, there we go. Davril's Librum. I wonder if this one's readable. Let's find out. I've been having so much fun now. It looks like it went in there, but nope. Not a readable book. Too bad. That makes me sad. Alright, I'm going to go get some resonating skulls for Chromie, and I will see you back at Light's Hope Chapel. Right, Higgy? You're a good kitty. Alright, we have 5 resonating skulls, we have books, we have swords. Chromie, we've got it all.
It's so nice to see you. Until
Let's
next
turn into
time.
villains. Did you find the skull and the sword? Yes, yes I did.
Take care of yourself.
You
out
found
there.
them! Well done, Donna. These relics hold within them the memories of the Scourge forces at Darrowshire. We'll need this if we're to save your Joseph Redpath.
We'll meet again. I've
Alright.
seen it.
Do you have the relics? Yes, yes I do. It was hard finding one of them,
The
because I was
timeways
blind.
must be preserved.
Do you have the relics? Good. I will get to work on resolving any temporal discontinuities. Don't worry, that's not something you have to worry about. You just gather the reagents.
Is this goodbye or
And the last
hello?
one.
I keep losing track.
Chromie's so cute. The
Take care of
Marauders.
yourself
Do you
out
have the
there.
skulls? They're critical for my spell. They will give us the chance to save Darrowshire. Maybe. I've
We'll
got
meet
them.
again.
Excellent work, Donna. Are you certain you haven't done this before?
Until next time.
Now, Donna, you will take part in the Battle of Darrowshire, and you will save Joseph Redpath. Place this relic bundle in the Darrowshire town square, and the spirits of the Darrowshire will rise. Join their battle and assure that these two things come to pass. Davil must survive beyond the death of Horgus, and Redpath must survive to be corrupted and then defeated. After defeating the corrupted Redpath, his spirit will be saved. Speak with him, and then return to his daughter, Pamela. Alright, well,
It's been a pleasure.
let's do it. Alright, here we go. We are going to save Redpath. We're going to reunite a father and a daughter. It'll be good. It will be good. Alright, all we have to do is put the relic bundle right here by this skeleton. And now, a little bit of wibbly wobbly timey-wimey magic. And a little fight. And we should be good. We just have to join in on the defense. We will help save Darrowshire. We're gonna run around. We're gonna kill things. It'll be great. I mean, I guess we could go kill all these guys too. What the heck? We'll kill everything. Marauding corpses everywhere. I'm surprised that poor Darrowshire lasted as long as they did. Uh-oh. We're getting more and more. What are we gonna do? Servants of Horgus coming up through the ground. Oh, there's some more. A few corpses, a few skeletons. It'll be alright. Don't worry, Pamela. We are going to save your daddy's spirit. I feel like a hero. Oh, protect Davil. Alright, Davil. Don't go anywhere without me. You have to live, my dear dude. I almost called him my dear. We aren't going to let you get out of our sight. We aren't even going to let you fight anything. You are not allowed to die. There we go. Take out that one. Davil's like, I'm bored, man. Uh-oh. Horgus the Ravager has appeared. Where is he? I don't see him. I see a marauding corpse. Anybody see Horgus the Ravager? Let's pull back and look around here a little bit. See some more marauding corpses. Davil, don't get out of my sight, my dude. Do not fail us. I'm trying not to. Where's this Horgus? Oh no! Captain Redpath has appeared. Protect him. I don't even see him. Oh, there he is. Hey, you're little Pamela's dad. Alright. Beware, Marduk. Beware. Your strength will wither. We're protecting you there, Captain Redpath. Dude, where are you going? Don't you go running off on me. No running away. If you die, I have to do the whole scenario over again. But I want to kill everything for the rep. Alright, we are protecting Captain Redpath. Oh, where are you going, my dude? Yeah, there's bad guys. I got them. It's quiet. Too quiet. Dun dun. You know, I'm going to be really mad if this scenario glitches. I don't think it will. I just remember it's a very long one. Oh no. Darrowshire betrayers now. Uh-oh. He's been corrupted. Now we have to kill him. No. Alright, we killed him. Speak with his ghost. Okay. Who are you? Oh, it's Davil. Hi, Davil. What do you say? The battle is over, and the people of Darrowshire are saved. They're saved, Donna, because of you. You are truly a hero of Darrowshire. Oh, that's nice. All right, Joseph. How you doing, my dude? You got a little corrupted there. A darkness had fallen over my eyes, but you tore me from my unholy reverie. You saved me, Donna. And now I beg you to forgive me. Okay. I forgive you. Okay. I guess that worked. Come on, let's go talk to your daughter. Let's go talk to Pamela. Let her know her daddy is okay. This is such a sweet little story. It's a lot harder of a fight if you're doing it on level. I probably should have brought a character to do it on level, but then again, I might have failed. Pamela. The fighting is over. I heard my daddy whisper to me. He scared away all the ghosts and he says he's coming home. I'm so happy. He also said that I should welcome you if you come to our house, so I made some tea. I hope you like lots of sugar. Yay. Oh, we'll pick that. A sweet-tempered breastplate. Daddy told me to give you this key. He said it opens a chest out back behind the house. He also wanted me to thank you. Did you do a favor for him? Did you tell him that you found my doll? Here's the key. And thank you, Donna. You are a nice lady. Oh, that's so sweet. All right. And she gives you a little key, which opens up a chest, which is back here. I have a ghost following me. It's been following me for a while now. The chest is old and very grimy. The key fits and the lock opens. Huzzah! We finished the red paths of Darrowshire. All right, now to go back to the tower, turn in our last quest, and move along in the caravan. All right, we've made it to the top of the tower. Let's turn in this last quest here. Yes, we totally helped you. Of course, a young void elf like you would have no trouble taking care of a few wild animals. With the roads clear, my journey to the next tower will be much easier.
Have a good one.
Say, Argus, you want to join our caravan? We're going to Light's Hope Chapel. You've helped me clear the roads of all the nasty wildlife, so I suppose I have no choice. Let's get going. Awesome. We have our traveler. So we can turn in our final quest down here to Terranar, who wants more traveling companions. And we will definitely take little Pamela's dolly along with us. Carlin, we reunited your brother and your niece. It's wonderful. Hi, Terranar.
Our enemies will fall.
Argus Highbeacon. The old guy on top of the tower? Great! A man his age must have been in the Argent Crusade for a long time. Maybe he can put in a good word for us at Light's Hope. Maybe
we will have justice.
All right. And our final quest is to speak to Fiona, but first things first, we are totally taking Pamela's doll as our buff, which means Pamela will be with us in the caravan. Yay.
I offer service with a smile.
The trek continues.
What? No tip?
I believe the horses are ready. Argus Highbeacon, the gentleman who works with the Argent Crusade, spoke with me earlier. I understand he'll be coming with us. That's great! I'll make room for him. I know that you're busy, so there's no hurry. Whenever you're ready, hop into the caravan and we will proceed to the next tower.
The only honest merchant.
Come on, Giddy.
Merchant.
We're going. Ride to the next tower. Off we go. Oh, hey, he's up front. Me and Taryn. Oh, poor Giddy's on top. Why do I have to sit on top with all the stuff? Because you're the bravest, dear. Because you're short. Hey, I ought to bounce one of these trunks off your head, Terranar. I know I promised you the front seat, Giddy, but we have an elderly guest. I'm sorry. Fiona, I must warn you. Gidwin only wants to sit in front because he wants to kiss you. Shut up, you dolt. You probably want to kiss her 100 times. Do not. I appreciate the ride, Madam Fiona. It's nice to get off my feet for once. Do you normally walk the roads alone? Yes, I do. Though it was easier when I was younger. These days, I have to be more careful. If you don't mind me asking, what do you do that requires so much walking? I service 5 Argent Towers, mostly repairs and maintenance. Without proper upkeep, buildings in the plague lands tend to waste away. Noble work. I find it satisfying, and I enjoy working with my hands. By the way, if you need anything repaired, let me know. So you're a part of the Argent Crusade, eh? Think you can put in a good word for us? We're looking to join the order. Certainly. I don't make it to Light's Hope very often anymore, but when you arrive, tell Max Taurosis that I sent you. Whoa. He lets you call him Max? Ma'am, would you mind dropping me off at Light's Shield Tower, just up ahead? I have to stop here. Of course. I'm not just going to drop you off. We'll be happy to wait for you. No! Stopped again. Light's Hope isn't far, young paladin. Might I suggest walking? And Gidwin says, walking? Alright, well, here we are at our next destination. We will turn in that to
I have what you
Fiona.
Seek. Cheerio.
She says, we have enjoyed having you ride with us. Hopefully, once Gidwin and Terranar join the Argent Crusade, we can continue to travel together.
Cheers, mate.
And that is where we are going to leave it, with Fiona
A coin spent here
about
is
to
a
give
coin
us
for
our
Gilneas.
next quest, which we will start next time, which will be the Light Shield Tower. I hope you're enjoying this. Leave me a thumbs up if you are. Let me know your memories of the Eastern Kingdoms. I kind of like this area. The Eastern Plaguelands, though corrupted, is kind of wonderful, and Fiona's Caravan just guides you through all of the questing hubs in, honestly, a delightful way. So next week we will be finishing up, well, maybe finishing up. We'll be continuing along as we trek with Fiona's Caravan, but until then, from me, from Donna, from Fiona, and from all the cats that you might see running around in the background, have a good one.